Hi, good morning. Okay, so my name is Frances. If you don't already know me, which you probably do because that's why you're receiving this video. Yeah, and I've been doing these little videos in this group called Mothers in Recovery. If you are a mother in recovery, you're welcome to join our Facebook group. Anyways, I've been doing these videos. I've really enjoyed them. And this morning, we were talking about purpose. And I was thinking I should do a little video and send it out to my other Facebook friends. So I wanted to just sort of maybe recap what we had discussed in the other video and see if that's a benefit to you or useful to you in any way. And maybe I could do more of these videos if it helps. So anyhow, so we were talking about purpose and about how our purpose starts in God. You can call it God, higher power, universe, whatever you want to call it. Purpose is something that we discover, and we discover it through living our lives. And sometimes it feels like life is happening to us. In reality, I believe or choose to believe that life happens to us because we are the people that can do something to help with what has happened. Like for instance, my first book, it's called A Reflection of Love, a different kind of love story. I wrote that and discovered that I was going to write that through a series of kind of horrible, terrible events. And the whole time I was in that place before I discovered the purpose for it, it was just horrible. It was, I didn't understand why this was happening to me, why my life was terrible, why I developed a really bad drinking problem, why I had no friends, this, that, and the other thing. And then I came to a place of forgiveness, sort of like processing it all, and came to a place of forgiveness. And then it was like this epiphany of like discovering like, hey, like I'm a writer. I could write about this. And then I had a sense of purpose because then I could help other people that were going through the same thing. And I could help them have hope. And that became my purpose. Yeah. But I didn't feel like I thought of it. And I think that's important. I didn't feel like it was my idea. I felt like it was God's idea and that I discovered it by continuing. So then the question changed from how can I help myself to how can I help others? And that's when I discovered my true purpose. And the cool thing about purpose is that it gives you hope for the future. That's huge, especially if you're in recovery or going through a hard part in your life. A sense of purpose really gives you a hope that it won't always be this way. It won't always be hard because you're going in a direction of things being better. So the other thing about purpose is that it motivates you to align your life with your purpose. And that means aligning your habits and your thoughts and your actions. Well, habits are actions, but anyhow, you see my point. But aligning your life with this purpose. Because you don't want to be that person that's like a total fraud and hypocrite. So you have to be true to your purpose, which for me, writing my book was like I had to get sober to write my book. I had to quit smoking to write my book. I had to stop having crappy relationships to write my book. Because otherwise, how could I hand somebody a book to give them hope, and I still had a really super crappy life. It wouldn't make any sense. So I had to align my life with my purpose, which then the book doesn't become about being a bestseller or being successful by the world's standards. It already is a success because it changed my life. It brought me from a place of having, crappy relationships with myself and others and God, and it changed my life. Whether it can change somebody else's thoughts or life or whatever, I don't know about that, because only you can change your life, but it could perhaps change your perception and give you motivation that things could be better for you too. Where was I going with that? Anyways, you have to align your life with it though. And that becomes the purpose. That becomes the purpose of the book. The purpose of the thing, whatever the thing is for you, is that you will get better. Your life will get better. And then you can share that with other people. Gives you hope in the hard times. Purpose gives you hope in the hard times. It helps you and it helps others. And God is at the center of it. You align your life with your purpose, it gives you hope. It gives you hope that things are going to get better. Gets you through the hard parts. It's very worth it. So if you don't know what your purpose is, ask God. Ask your higher power. What gifts and talents do I have that can help other people? We can all have goals. We can all be successes. We can all have jobs, somewhat, to a certain degree. But to have a purpose, to have an energy and a purpose and a drive and a motivation that you are doing what you are meant to do on this earth, that will get you bouncing out of bed every single day of your life. Okay, there will be grief, but anyhow, that can be for another video. So purpose, yeah. Live with passion. Live with purpose. Do your best. Seek it. Seek it. Bye.